Hey guys, welcome to Mike Get Yourself. Today we have a really cool video. We're going to do some more work on the Clodbuster. We're actually going to return it back to the four-wheel steering because I have two solutions that are going to improve its abilities. The first one was implementing a better servo connection with a longer range, and that actually pulls it back further or pushes it depending on which way you're going, and it gives you a much better steer than the stock servo mount or servo pivot. So I've got that one in. I've been using it for the front steering and it's very effective. Now for the rear steering, this is already a high torque metal gear servo. With that higher reach, then I'm going to get much better steering out of the rear. And the only thing I had to address was the one part I lacked, and that was the Servo Saver that's notorious for breaking on Clodbusters. You whack your tire on something and this is the first thing that snaps. It's made to give way. It's got a unique shape to it, and it's tightened with a spring, so that way it will allow it to essentially give way intentionally, but if you hit it too hard, then you're going to snap it, and that's exactly what happened to this one. So if you own a Clodbuster, or if you own any old RC car, one of the big challenges is finding parts, right? They're just not readily available in your local hobby stores anymore, and online, depending on where you go. If you're looking on eBay, sometimes it's like an arm and a leg. Well, fast forward to 2021, where 3D printers are readily available, and my boy Sean hooked me up. We found the file that was the design for those servo savers that somebody had put together, and all we had to do was load it up into his printer and print it out 4 of these things, so that way if I break 3 I still got 1 more left, and we're going to install that on the back side here. So big ups to Sean for providing this really cool deal, and I'm super excited because if it works well, then there's a possibility that I might purchase my own 3D printer, just because I can see myself breaking a lot more stuff, and it's much cheaper, I'm sure, to print it out yourself than it is to go find the last molded Tamiya part that was produced. So we're gonna go ahead and go forward and put this in, and then we'll try it out. Alright, so I've got the part put back in, and I just wanted to take a moment to kind of show you the servo that's in there. So this is actually from an old XTM Mammoth that had the higher torque servo, and I don't know if it's easy to make out or not. Let me throw some light in there, but you can see I'm not using the stock servo steering gear. I'm using a longer one, and I've got the rods attached to the far ends of it, and that gives me that longer throw in each direction. So I'm gonna button this up and we'll take it out for a quick test ride. Alright, so it's made a huge improvement on this steering, especially in the rear. Like, that rear really cranks. So if I go ahead and, just turn it, you can hear it going. But if you look, that turn radius it's probably got like a maybe a 3-foot turn radius. So a huge improvement on the steering. So if you want to fix your Clodbuster to steer much better, then I would definitely recommend swapping out that gear for the servo, or for the steering rods to attach to, with that longer length, and that'll give you the push-pull you actually need to really improve your steering. And if you break your parts like I do, then maybe it's time to invest into a 3D printer, which like I said, I might have to look at getting into myself, so that way as I send it, I can always repair it. So thanks again for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, comment below for any questions. I want to give a big shout out to my #1 fan, Matthew. How you doing, buddy? Talk to y'all later.